यस सर।
नमस्कार, मैं हूं आशुतोष और आप देख रहे हैं सत्यहिंदी.com। सत्यहिंदी.com के खास कार्यक्रम आशुतोष की बात पे आपका स्वागत है। गोवा में सिली सोल्स कैफे को लेकर स्मृति ईरानी जो केंद्रीय मंत्री है उनको और उनके परिवार का नाम घसीटा जा रहा है। इस बारे में स्मृति ईरानी ने प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करके क्लैरिफाई किया, उनका इस रेस्टोरेंट से कोई लेना देना नहीं है। शुक्रवार को दिल्ली हाई कोर्ट में उन्होंने एक डिफेमेशन नोटिस दिया और उस डिफेमेशन के केस में दिल्ली हाई कोर्ट ने अपना फैसला जो है वो सुनाया है। हालांकि अभी पहली हियरिंग है और जो कांग्रेस के 3 नेताओं के खिलाफ उन्होंने डिफेमेशन किया है, कोर्ट ने उनको नोटिस भेजा है, लेकिन अदालत ने फिर भी जो प्राइमा फेसाई कहा है वो मैं आपको सुना देता हूं। अदालत ने एक तरीके से स्मृति ईरानी और उनके परिवार को क्लीन चिट दी है। अदालत ने 2 बातें कही हैं। उन्होंने कहा है कि ना तो ये प्रॉपर्टी यानी सिली सोल्स कैफे स्मृति और ईरानी और उनके परिवार की है और ना ही उनके नाम से किसी तरीके का कोई लाइसेंस नहीं दिया गया है। इसका मतलब साफ है कि स्मृति ईरानी के ऊपर जो आरोप लगाए गए हैं वो स्लैंडरस है, ऐसा दिल्ली हाईकोर्ट ने कहा है। अब सवाल ये उठता है कि इस पूरे मामले में स्मृति ईरानी का नाम क्यों घसीटा गया अगर दिल्ली हाईकोर्ट इस नतीजे पर पहुंच गया है। यह पूरा मामला हमारे दर्शक जानते हैं। गोवा के एक बड़े आरटीआई एक्टिविस्ट हैं एडवोकेट आयरिस रॉड्रिक्स। हमने सोचा कि दिल्ली हाईकोर्ट के इस फैसले के बाद रॉड्रिक्स साहब से बातचीत की जाए, उनसे पूछा जाए कि आपने गलत आरोप लगाए हैं। अगर आपने गलत आरोप लगाए हैं तो फिर क्या आप इसके लिए अब रिग्रेट करेंगे, क्योंकि दिल्ली हाईकोर्ट का फैसला है। हमारे साथ आयरिस रॉड्रिक्स इस वक्त हमारे साथ मौजूद है। रॉड्रिक्स साहब, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। रॉड्रिक्स साहब, ये जो दिल्ली हाईकोर्ट ने जो फैसला सुनाया है कि ना तो स्मृति ईरानी और उनके परिवार की ओनरशिप इस कैफे की है और ना ही उनके नाम से किसी तरीके का लाइसेंस दिया गया है, हाईकोर्ट के इस फैसले के बाद से आपका जो दावा है वो झूठा साबित होता है।
नहीं, झूठा क्यों? हम लोग ने कभी नहीं बोला है कि वो रेस्टोरेंट स्मृति ईरानी का नाम पर है, उसका फैमिली पर नाम का है, और वो लाइसेंस उसका नाम क्या है, उसका फैमिली पर करना। हम लोग ऐसा कभी नहीं बोला। हम इतना ही बोला है कि स्मृति ईरानी का परिवार ये रेस्टोरेंट चला रहा है और हमारे पास इनफ प्रूफ है। वो हाईकोर्ट का ऑर्डर पर हम कुछ बोलना नहीं चाहता है, क्योंकि हम भी वकील होके वी हैव टू रिस्पेक्ट द ऑर्डर ऑफ द कोर्ट। द ऑर्डर ऑफ द कोर्ट, whoever is aggrieved will challenge that order in the appropriate court. But what the High Court has said that she and her family are not the owners of that restaurant. The licenses are not in their name. As far as that is concerned, the High Court is very right. And हम लोग कभी नहीं बोला है कि लाइसेंस स्मृति ईरानी और उसका फैमिली के नाम पर है, क्या वो रेस्टोरेंट उसका है, उसका फैमिली का है। हम अभी कभी नहीं बोला। हम सिर्फ बोला है कि वो रेस्टोरेंट सोली सोल्स कैफे एंड बार ये स्मृति ईरानी का फैमिली चला रहा है, और आज भी मैं वही बोलता है। हमारे पास बहुत एविडेंस है, इसलिए हम आज पब्लिकली बोला है कि स्मृति ईरानी ने ये पूरा गोश्त साफ करने के लिए वो ओपन डिबेट को आने चाहिए। वो एक लोक प्रतिनिधि है, ये लोगों का माइंड्स में जो है वो ओपन डिबेट के लिए आ जाओ स्मृति जी, और जो तुम्हारा है और एक इंडिपेंडेंट मॉडरेटर ले लेंगे और ये इश्यू वंस फॉर ऑल रिजॉल्व करेंगे। कौन झूठ बोल रहा है, कौन क्या बोल रहा है, क्योंकि इतना एविडेंस।
रॉड्रिक्स साहब, परसेप्शन इसमें यह है कि लोग ये कह रहे हैं कि अब रॉड्रिक्स साहब गोल पोस्ट चेंज कर रहे हैं।
नहीं, हमारा डे 1 से हम गोल पोस्ट चेंज करने वाला नहीं। हम पॉलिटिशियन नहीं है, हम गोल पोस्ट चेंज करने के लिए हमारे जरूरत नहीं। हम डे 1 से बोला है कि श्रीमती ईरानी का फैमिली ये चला रहा है, ये पूरा गोवा जानता है, पूरा दुनिया जानता है।
बिल्कुल। तो क्या
पोस्ट करने की
आप आज भी अपने दावे पर अडिग हैं कि ये जो रेस्टोरेंट है, कैफे है, वो स्मृति ईरानी और उनका परिवार चला रहा है? क्या आप कोर्ट में एफिडेविट देने के लिए तैयार है?
हम किधर भी, हम कोई मंदिर, चर्च या मस्जिद में आके हम बोल सकता है कि ये रेस्टोरेंट पूरा लोग गोवा का जानता है कि 2021 से ये श्रीमती ईरानी का फैमिली ये कैफे और बार चल रहा था। हमको वो मामला नहीं कि वो बीफ बेचता है या पोक बेचता है, उसमें मामला कुछ नहीं। हमारा मामला है कि ये बार चलाता है। स्मृति ईरानी ने साफ साफ बोलने का है, जो इतना मैसेजेस, जितना इंस्टाग्राम पर डेटा है, जो फेसबुक पर डेटा है, वो सब सोशल मीडिया पर डेटा है, तो भी स्मृति ईरानी इतना करेज है उसको झूठ बोलने के लिए। हम उससे प्रार्थना करता हूं कि तुम ओपन डिबेट को आ जाओ और इंडिपेंडेंट मॉडरेटर ने हमको जज करने दो, जो झूठ बोल रहे हैं क्या सच बोल रहे हैं।
ठीक है, अगर स्मृति ईरानी उस प्रॉपर्टी, उनका परिवार उस प्रॉपर्टी को ओन नहीं कर रहा है, बार का लाइसेंस, रेस्टोरेंट का लाइसेंस अगर उनके नाम पे नहीं है, तो आप ये कैसे कह सकते हैं कि ये स्मृति ईरानी का परिवार इस कैफे को चला रहा है? आप कैसे ये दावे कि जब उनके नाम प्रॉपर्टी नहीं है, जब उनके नाम पे लाइसेंस नहीं है, हाउ कैन यू क्लेम दैट शी एंड हर फैमिली इज रनिंग द बिजनेस देयर?
सर, हमारा स्टैंड ऐसा है कि वो एंटनी निगामा जो है, जो अभी मर गया, जो 2020 में वो स्टार्ट हो गया, वो याद होगा सर को कि 2020 में हमारा कोविड पेंडेमिक स्टार्ट हुआ। ये रेस्टोरेंट ताबड़तोड़ वो कोविड का नाम पर वो बांध के पूरा रेडी हो गया। अभी वो एंटनी निगामा एक फ्रंट था। देखो ये रेस्टोरेंट का जीएसटी का नंबर देखो, वो जीएसटी नंबर इज लिंक टू जुबिन ईरानी, स्मृति ईरानी का पति, जो कंपनी में वो पार्टनर है, जो लिंक है। और वो रेस्टोरेंट का फूड एंड ड्रग्स लाइसेंस वो भी वही कंपनी पे हमारा एंटनी द गामा पर कुछ नहीं। ये सब लोगों को दिशाभूल करने का प्रयत्न हुआ। अभी ये साफ साफ आना चाहिए, लोगों को राइट है, गोवा का लोगों को, भारत का लोगों को, और जो हमारा इंडियन भाई और बहनों पूरा संसार में है, वो लोगों को जो ट्रुथ है आना चाहिए।
Rodrigues, what proof, what evidences you have on that basis you claim that this restaurant is still was run by Smriti Irani's family? Do you have any proof? Can you cite those proof? Can you tell our viewers what proof you have?
Sir, the proof is the GST number. GST number is not in the name of Mr. Anthony Nagama. The GST number is in the name of the company in which Mr. Zubin Irani and others are partners, sir. सर, एंटनी द गामा एक बहुत गरीब आदमी है। वो ये बड़ा ऐसा इतना बड़ा वो सर तुम आ जाओ गोवा में, वो रेस्टोरेंट देखो, वो इतना पॉश है, 3-4 करोड़ का रेस्टोरेंट है। वो बांधकाम किया, इतना फास्ट किया, बिना कुछ परमिशंस, बिना कुछ फॉलोइंग द रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन।
You are saying that the address of the company which is running this restaurant has the GST number at the address of the SOULS Cafe. Are you saying that?
Yes, correct.
And in that company, Smriti Irani's husband is a partner. Are you saying that?
Smriti Irani's husband and other family members, they are all linked in various businesses to that company.
What is the name of the company which runs? What is the name of the company which is running this cafe?
That is 8 All.
8 All.
8 All. Yeah, and the other thing is that it is very clear. It is very clear from the documents. Okay, that this whole thing is interlinked. Now, as we go by the day, sir, as we go by the day, more and more information is coming out. And Smriti Irani should face the truth. Let her come out. And that is why I have today requested her to come out with for an open debate and speak out. Please speak your heart, because she's a nice lady. Speak your heart. And
are you you have also said that the two other companies which is linked with the Irani's husband, that is
husband and son, and the son is also a partner.
Ugra Mercantile and Ugra Agro. They have invested in this 8-all company which owns Silly Souls.
Silly Souls, sir. So that is part of the government records. It is not my records. It is with the Maharashtra government. Those records are there. So and nobody can dodge those records. So why should Smriti Irani say that I have nothing to do? My family has nothing to do with this restaurant. The whole world knows, sir.
What is the percentage of investment by these two companies in which Zubin Irani is a partner and the investor along with his family members in the 8-all company which owns Silly Souls?
Sir, that question I would leave, because we have to leave something for Smriti Irani to answer. So this question at the public debate, I would leave it for her to answer. Let her come out with the truth, sir.
But if her husband is doing some business, why it should be linked? Why the Smriti Irani should be blamed if any wrongdoing is done?
Sir, once you are in public life, your personal life is not separate. As a family, you act as a family, and the whole family is responsible. If you do anything illegal, okay, and it is not that Smriti Irani, anybody in Asagaon will tell you that Smriti Irani has been a frequent visitor to this restaurant. Now, in case she still tries to be stubborn and insistent, we will come to other properties that she has acquired in Goa. We want to know as to how and from which money she has acquired the other properties, sir.
So, what other properties she has, that is not my matter of focus. Let's focus on this story itself. Now, let me rephrase my question again. My question is it because Smriti Irani is a cabinet minister and she's a powerful minister, that is why she's targeted?
No, not at all. Not at all. I make it very clear to you today on your channel that I have nothing against Smriti Irani. In fact, I had the privilege in 2007 during the Goa Assembly elections at the request of then Manohar Parrikar. I agreed to address various public meetings with Smriti Irani. I addressed meetings across Goa with her. And during those meetings, Mr. Zubin Irani was also there, sitting in the car, hearing our speeches, and we had a good time. So I have nothing personally against her. I'm on the issue. That you cannot, because I believe whether you are a Goan or a non-Goan or whoever, you cannot breach the law. Smriti Irani's family in this restaurant has breached the law.
So you are admitting that you and Smriti Irani are known to each other?
Yes, I've known her in 2007.
Politically or socially? Politically?
No. I only addressed in 2007, sir. I felt at that time that BJP was a hope for Goa. And at the request of Manohar Parrikar, I addressed various meetings. And if I'm not mistaken, I recollect Mrs. Smriti Irani praising me at all public meetings that I was a hope for Goa. Today, I'm not a hope for the Iranis.
Did you meet Mrs. Irani afterwards also, after 2007?
No. That was after that election. We never, because then she came to power. And I keep away from people who are in power, sir.
So, are you an RTI activist and a lawyer, not a political activist?
No, I have never joined any political party. In fact, in those days when I used to support the BJP, the Congress said I was a BJP man. Today, the BJP may say I'm a congressman, but I am what I am. I've never joined any political party, and I never intend in the last few years of my life that I have to join any political party, sir.
If Smriti Irani visits this place, this cafe, which
Yes,
belongs to, which according to you belongs to her family, why she should be accused of doing something wrong? Something wrong? Is it wrong to visit?
Sir, I have not said that it belongs to her. Let me correct myself, sir. It may not belong to her, but I have said and I maintain what I have said, that this restaurant from 2021 has been run by the Smrit Irani family, sir. There are two things. Belonging to her and her family is one thing. I've also maintained that the licenses and the ownership of the restaurant may not be in her. It may be in the name of that front, Mr. Anthony de Gama, who has now passed away. It's in the name of his son now, or whatever, the family. But my stand is very clear. And you ask anybody, sir, ask anybody in the Asagaon village, ask anybody across Goa, because Goa is a very small state, as you know, sir. Yeah. Anybody will tell you that this restaurant is run by the Smrit Irani family, sir.
But Rodrigues, what is in the popular perception might not be the reality, because here there is no direct link of Smriti Irani with this property. There is no direct link. Even if, supposedly, even if her family is involved. No. Let me say. Let me say. Even if her family is involved and allegedly, even if her family is indulging into some wrongdoing, why the Smriti Irani's name should be maligned? Why she should be made responsible? That's my question.
Sir, I have said, and I repeat, the restaurant is being run by the family of Smriti Irani. Now, Smriti Irani, in April, she had tweeted that she is proud, that she is so proud. These are her words on her tweet, that she is so proud that her daughter is running that restaurant at Silly Souls. So now who is silly? Are we? So that is for people to judge.
She might not know that something wrong has been done with the restaurant. She might not know. It's not necessary that she should be knowing. So,
sir, I beg your pardon, sir. She's a very sharp lady. She's a very sharp lady. I met her only in 2007. I observed her. Okay, so anybody who has acted on stage is street smart.
No, but
she is very smart.
But Rodrigues, you are not answering my question. My question is, even if her family is indulging in some wrongdoing, why Smriti Irani's name should be dragged in this controversy? Why she?
Sir, there is something known as probity in public life. If you know, in the earlier years, while I was in college, I still remember, if there was a rail accident, the railway minister would resign. Those days are gone. There is no probity in public life. I'm speaking about probity in public life. Even if your husband commits a crime, he is the husband of the minister. So the minister owns responsibility, sir. See, there is something, because your personal life cannot be dissected from the public life. You know, it is an integral part, sir.
So you still hold your ground?
I hold it very firmly. And through your channel, I publicly request Smriti Irani, please come for a public debate. Bring all your papers, bring all your evidence. Let us debate this publicly through a independent moderator, and let the whole truth come out and rest in.
Is there any paper, any document which directly links Smriti Irani with this cafe?
No. I've clearly said it is being run by her family, sir.
Okay. So there is no direct link between Smriti Irani and with the cafe, except through her family. Through her family.
So, and she's on record now. Over the last 2 weeks, she has said that she and her family have nothing to do with this restaurant.
Okay.
Now your tweet is there. Your daughter's interview is there with the chef, whoever had come. Okay, that is all in Instagram, sir. And her daughter has given reasons why she decided to set up this international restaurant in Goa. So, sir, see, sir, sorry, sir.
So why if she has tweeted, if she has put things on record on Instagram and other social media platforms, why she's backtracking now?
So that is the reason. She may have reasons to explain. That is why this can be done on a public media, through a public debate, and let us rest this issue once for all. Because this issue is now snowballing across the world. It is not only across the country today, sir. I'm getting calls from across the world. People want to know what the truth is. So let the people know, and the people have a right to know the truth, sir.
Except the GST number and its address to the company which belongs to Zubin, her husband. Do you have any other proof to link the cafe with
sir,
the,
there is so much.
No.
Sir, there is so much. The food and drugs license is in the name of that company. Other things are surfacing. Now, the whole structure is illegal. You have filled a low-lying field, which is a big offense in Goa. And that could not be possible by an ordinary man. So, in fact,
if the property was built by Digama family, then they have to face the wrath of the administration in Goa. Why the family? Why the Smrit Irani's family should suffer?
Sir, Digama family is just a front. A common man in Goa, even if he puts a small hut, it is demolished overnight. Okay, this has been all possible, sir. Only thing is, I cannot explain to you the size of this restaurant and how posh this restaurant is. You have to see it to believe it. So this is over 1 crore or 2 project. So this is not what the Gama family is a very poor family, a very impoverished family, sir.
But Obama,
so let the truth come out.
But Digama family in front of the commissioner has owned the responsibility that because her son's wife died, and so they had no other financial things, so they started this. You don't believe her arguments. You don't believe her.
Sir, the Gama family is on a pension of 2,000 rupees maybe a month once the wife dies. You cannot put a 2-3 crore project, sir. That is absolutely, nobody will believe it. Nobody would believe it. So and I know the Gama family is really poor. They were never living in Goa. They were based in Bombay, sir, at Pila Pale, in that Soul, as they call it. They were, and the other issue is that one of the Anthony Gama's son, now the one in Goa is Dean Digama, the other son Dale Digama. Nobody knows where he is. So that is the question I raised at the hearing with the excise commissioner, because we need to know where Dale Digama is.
You mean to say now you are after talking to you for 20 minutes, I could get the sense that this property belongs to Digama family, but the construction and on a low-lying field and the license which was given, which is not a running restaurant, and the renewal is done
on a dead man. And it is done because some very powerful people were involved, and under their pressure, this has come up. Are you mean to say that? Yes, very much. Because when the excise license was applied for, sir, the excise department send their letters to various departments, like the health, like the police. The police report came informing the excise department that Anthony Digama doesn't live in Goa and he lives in Mumbai, and gave his Mumbai address. So it was the duty of the excise department, because that letter going to the police is to check the antecedents, whether the excise license is being given to a man who has clean credentials. So the excise department should have sent that letter back to the Villapale police. Instead of that, they just issued the license. So that is in clear violation. Because there was no checks on antecedents of the person to whom they were giving. Because since the Goa police have informed that this man doesn't live in Goa, he lives in Mumbai. It was a duty of the excise department, sir. But it happened because, yes.
Are you accusing that the excise department was under pressure by some very powerful person?
Yes, sir. In fact, the excise commissioner at our hearing last week has framed two issues. And one of the issue is that whether there was any dereliction of duty by the excise officials. And as everybody knows, sir, the law in Goa is very clear that excise license, which is a bar license, sir, can be given only to an existing restaurant. That is the rule in Goa. This is the first case in the history of Goa that excise license for Silly Souls has been given when there was no existing restaurant, sir. So this the excise commissioner has taken note of.
So you suggest that this is done under pressure or by some other means?
Sir, there are two things. Goa is one of the very corrupt states in the country. A small state, but extremely corrupt. And corruption in Goa is twofold. It may be either due to bribery or due to political patronage. In this case, the Gama family is a very impoverished family. I have pity for them, for the crisis they are going through. So there's no question of the Gama family even trying to pay a bribe. So in this case, everything has moved. The wheels of law and illegalities have moved swiftly because of political patronage, sir.
Patronage. And this is done by BJP government?
Of course. Who else would do it, sir?
Now there's an inquiry by the Directorate of Panchayat about the construction. There is an inquiry by the Town and the Country Department about the low-lying fields.
About the low-lying fields.
There is an inquiry by the Excise Commissioner that how this license was given for the bar and the renewal of the license.
Renewal, of course. Yes, sir.
Are you sure that when you're talking about the political patronage and the pressure and illegality and the powerful people behind that, the justice will be done and the truth will come out?
Sir, I'm very hopeful. I'm very hopeful for one reason. That we've got some good officers in Goa, conscientious officers in Goa, and the truth will prevail. Because if you see in this whole thing, when the entire world has been speaking about this issue, the BJP in Goa has been mute as a mouse. They have not said a word on the whole issue. And the BJP at the center itself, except that press conference by Smrit Irani, the BJP at the center also is silent. But I'm more concerned that the BJP in Goa has been silent. And ultimately, if the officials don't do their job and don't ensure that justice prevails.
I can't hear you, sir. You have to unmute yourself. Accidentally, you muted yourself. See. Yeah, you can speak now.
Yes, sir.
So, why the BJP in Goa? Why BJP in Goa is muted?
So, either it is on directions from the center, or because some of the BJP leaders in Goa, some of them, because having had my days with the BJP, I know that there are some people with a clean conscience. Maybe they know that Smrit Irani is in the wrong.
Okay, so you are you optimistic that justice will be done? Are you optimistic still?
I am very optimistic, sir. I'm sure that the ends of justice will be met. The people of Goa, the people of India, and our Indian brothers and sisters across the world who are engrossed in this issue across the world, sir.
Okay,
will come to know.
Let me ask the final question. Why you dig out papers when you knew that this belongs to somebody very powerful? Are you not scared?
Sir, I sought for the papers because I wanted to know about the decision-making process. So when I scrutinized the papers, it came to light as to how high-handedly these people. So getting scared is something that I have never been, because I've faced worse situations. and life is a challenge. Life is a short voyage, the end of which we never know. But I believe in living an accomplished life, standing by the truth, sir.
I hope you don't have a vested interest in pursuing this case.
Sir, I have no interest whatsoever. In fact, they may feel that I am a congressman now, sir, but I am very clear. I've been critical of all political parties all through my life, and that is the reason I have been able. I can stand with my head high, sir.
Thank you, रॉड्रिक्स साहब, हमसे बातचीत करने के लिए। ये थे रॉड्रिक्स साहब, आरटीआई एक्टिविस्ट गोवा के, जिन्होंने सिली सोल्स कैफे को लेकर कुछ डॉक्यूमेंट्स निकाले हैं, जिसके आधार पे ये कहा जा रहा है कि दरअसल ये जो कैफे है उसमें स्मृति ईरानी और उनके परिवार का इन्वॉल्वमेंट है, और उसमें कुछ अवैध तरीके से रेस्टोरेंट को बनाया गया है, अवैध तरीके से उसका जो लाइसेंस का रिन्यूअल कराया गया है, और अब उस पूरे मामले की जांच हो रही है। हालांकि दिल्ली हाई कोर्ट ने ये साफ तौर पे कहा है कि स्मृति ईरानी और उनके परिवार का इस सिली सोल्स कैफे के स्वामित्व से, ओनरशिप से कोई लेना देना नहीं है, और ना ही लाइसेंस उनके नाम पर है। लेकिन फिर भी रॉड्रिक्स साहब का कहना है कि अगर इसमें ठीक से जांच होती है तो सच सामने आ जाएगा। उन्होंने ये भी कहा है, स्मृति ईरानी को एक तरीके से चुनौती दी है कि आप पब्लिक में आइए, हमारे साथ बहस करिए, और हम उनसे बहस करने के लिए तैयार है ताकि सच सामने आए। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया रॉड्रिक्स साहब, थैंक यू सो मच।
सत्य हिंदी का ऐप डाउनलोड करें गूगल प्ले स्टोर पर।